Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it will be good afternoon when you hear this premiered message. So, welcome, Sava here from Sava Talks Football. The day after the night before Tottenham Hotspur won, Manchester City 0, a performance that for me was the best performance of the season. We will get into this shortly. However, where to start? Where to start other than this? Harry Kane with 267 Tottenham goals, beating the great late Jimmy Greaves record. The videos I've seen of Jimmy Greaves, the people I talk to of that older age will tell you there's never been a better striker than Jimmy Greaves. The way he glided across the pitch, the way he put the ball in the net, gracefully, should we say, on the pitch. What I would say is this. This isn't about Kane versus Greaves. This is about Harry Kane's day. This is about the fact, and sorry, ignore the pug. This is about the fact that we have a fantastic goal scorer at this football club and have had for 7 or 8 years. And I'm so grateful to Harry Kane for everything that he has done for this football club. This boy scores goal after goal after goal. People knock him, people doubt him, people say what they want about him. He scores goals for fun. And for me, I'm going to say it, for me, has carried this team through many a year. And Harry, you're not going to see this, but thank you very much for what you've done. How many times, week in, week out, people, do we sit there and we're playing poorly? Kane gets a goal out of nothing and you go, God bless Harry Kane. Thanks for Harry Kane. Listen, a true professional, a wonderful professional, being our best player at this club. I don't care what anyone says. You can talk to me about Dembele, Ericsson, Son, Alderweireld, Walker, Rose. I don't want to hear it. Harry Kane for me has been the best player at this club for the last 8 years. And for me, it's not even a debate. This guy scores for fun. He is now a creator of goals as well. Just the utmost professional. I won't labour the point, but what a fantastic achievement. 267 goals. He's only, 29 years of age. Could he have plenty more years in a Spurs shirt to get another 100? Who knows? Will he still be in a Spurs shirt to beat Alan Shearer's record of 260 Premier League goals? Who knows? But what we do know is Harry Kane is one of our own. Moving on, Harry Kane's goal. Harry Kane's goal got us the win yesterday. This pug is annoying me. Harry Kane's goal got us the win yesterday. 1-0 against Man City. For me personally, the best performance of the season. I thought that we defended brilliantly, and it showed that when you have a plan, when the team is set up properly, we can defend. Now, obviously, you can't do that every game, but what a wonderful thing it was to see Harry Kane scoring that goal that gave us the win. I would have hated it if his goal to break the record was a goal that got us a a defeat, a 3-1 or a 2-1 or something. It was brilliant to see him scoring and us winning. So the Man City game, defended well. I thought we worked really hard in midfield. Højbjerg was an absolute animal in there. Bentancur did well. Højbjerg, for me, though, the standout on the pitch. I thought Emerson Royal defensively was brilliant. A lot to be desired, left to be desired going forward, but I acknowledge that is not his game. So credit where it's due. I thought Højbjerg was excellent. I thought the front three looked dangerous going forward. It looked like we had a lot of pace on the break. It looked like we were going to score every time we went forward. And it was really nice to see that counter-attacking coming back. And I feel that that's something that we've kind of lost in this season. I thought last year, towards the end of the season, I thought we were brilliant with the counter-attack. And this year, it's not quite worked for whatever reason. But it was lovely to see it back yesterday. Now we look at it. Tottenham Hotspur, 3 wins in a row. Okay, Fulham. Should be beating Fulham, I think. Should be beating Preston. But then you add in a win with Man City. 3 clean sheets. The question is this. Is this now time for us to kick on? And I use that term, kicking on, because for me, this is really important in football. It's context. I don't want to be a fan that gets hyped up because we won a game against a good team. I want to be a fan that sees the consistency. I want to be a fan that says, yeah, now I see what we're doing. And that is why, for me, you look at our next two games. Leicester City at home. Sorry, complete lie that. Leicester City away, followed by West Ham at home, followed by Chelsea at home, followed by Wolves away. But let's look at the next two. If you beat Leicester, if you beat West Ham, suddenly we're now talking 5 wins in a row. 5 wins in a row. That is the sort of thing where top 4 races are built off of. That's where you close the gap to your Man Uniteds, your Newcastles, your Man Cities. That is what's needed. Consistency. So I know a lot of people think I'm harsh. I know a lot of people, I mean, I don't know what was happening last night. I was very happy last night. People telling me to cheer up. I was very happy. For me, it's not about individual games. What do we do? How do we push and drive forward? How do we show that this win means something? And what I mean by that is Tottenham in years gone by, we win a big game like this and then we follow it up with a defeat to a lesser team that we should be beating. And for me, this defeat negates this win over here. So for me, for this win to truly have meaning and significance, you've got to beat Leicester. Not an easy team, a very mixed team. Win some, lose some. Some games they can defend, other games they can't. The weekend we saw them score 4 away at Villa Park. So win that game, all of a sudden now, that is what I want to see as a fan. That's where I want to turn around and go, okay, maybe I was too hasty. Maybe I was wrong. I want to see that. Only for me individually. So can we beat Leicester? Give me, in the comments right now, bearing in mind this is a premiere, but can we beat Leicester? Will we beat Leicester? Can we play like that again? Will we be able to play like that and win against Leicester? Because Leicester won't have the same game plan as Man City, who want to attack, who want all the ball, who push people forward and leave those gaps behind. Can we do that against Leicester? Can we do it against West Ham? These teams that won't have as much of the ball as what Man City have. Are teams that will give us the football and almost say, break us down. Have we then got the capability to do that? We've seen that we have, and we've seen games where we haven't. So I want to see that consistency. What does it mean? Yesterday's performance. Do we go with an unchanged 11? Yeah, obviously Romero will need to be removed because of his reckless red card, which we're going to come to in a minute. But does Royal continue at right wing back after that performance? Very good performance. Best I've seen of him in a Spurs shirt. Or do we play Pedro Porro, the 45 million signing? Give or take the money in the summer. But do we play Pedro Porro? I don't know. If not, when does he play? Does he go in for the Milan game? Does he go in against West Ham at home? Who knows? All of these difficult questions and different questions. Well, I do know that's a nice headache to have. And I think it's been a while since we've had any headaches like that. You've got Danjuma and Richarlison sitting on the bench as forward options, not even getting on yesterday. Nice position to be in. Obviously, it's nice to bring players on, but it's a nice position to be in when you're in control and you don't need to do that. So all in all, a very good day yesterday for Tottenham Hotspur. We obviously saw Arsenal lose as well, which was bittersweet, really, because we love it when Arsenal lose. And then obviously Man City trying to close the gap to win the league, and then we beat them. So it was always going to be a bit of a kind of muddled weekend. But Arsenal lost. Hopefully their wheels fall off. Time will tell. Man City don't look the same. Newcastle and Man United, though, that's our target, isn't it? Newcastle and Man United, 1 point and 3 points above us respectively, but both with a game in hand. Can we go on this run and get into that top 4? Is it too late? Is it the right time? I don't know. I'm just asking you guys and girls. What do you think? Let's talk for a minute or so about Christian Romero. For me, I'm confused. I'm conflicted about my feelings towards Christian Romero as a footballer. I like Christian Romero as a defender. I do feel, however, that some of our fans have gone way overboard about how good he is. And don't get me wrong, he's only 23, 24, right? So there's definitely years to improve, and most centre-backs don't come into their peak till 25, 26, 27. So I'm not saying he needs to be the world-class finished article right now, but I think a lot of our fans think he is. But for me, this rash nature that he's got in his game, needs to come out of it for me. I'm not saying the passion. I'm not saying he can't be aggressive. But yesterday, again, another tackle on Haaland, which didn't need to be made. He just came out and clattered him nowhere near our penalty area and gives away a foul and, more importantly, the yellow card, which then means it doesn't matter how soft the yellow card was later on against Grealish, you've set yourself up. And I think lots of fans have said that they can see this coming. So for me, a very good defender. Of course, I'd like to see him playing with much better defenders to see if that calms him, steadies him. But for me, just need that taken out of his game a little bit, because yesterday you get away with it because there's 3 or 4 minutes to go. Other games, if that happens with half an hour to go and now you've got half an hour with 10 men against City's forwards, it's a different story. So look, we've got the rub of the green in some situations yesterday. The red card being late. Mahrez smashing the underside of the bar, deflected shots. But all in all, a very, very good win for Tottenham Hotspur. So nice to be able to come on, nice to feel positive about something for a change. But for me, I keep my feet on the ground. I always will. And that's what happens when you're 40 and you've seen a lot of things at Tottenham. Keep my feet on the ground. Really hope that we can go to Leicester now and kick on from that. And there's no reason why we can't. Because you lose that game and all of a sudden it's, missed opportunity. So come on, let's go to Leicester. Let's beat them. Let's show them why we are top 4 contenders. Because if we lose and Newcastle and Man United win, that gap is back to right where it was yesterday morning. So let's hope that doesn't happen. All in all, thank you very much. Just time to let you know about a new show that will be taking place every Thursday at 6 p.m. It's myself and Alex THFC, Mr. Box Office, called A Thursday Chat with Mr. Box Office. Nice and simple, where we will just pick the bones in football and Tottenham in general. And Mr. Box Office will tell you what's what. And if you don't know, you better get to know. So please like, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for all your continued support. Let's try and unite this fan base. Take care, everyone. See you later.